Okay, can everybody see me okay? Let's see. Am I doing this right? All right, hi everybody. Hi everyone. My name is Tarrish Potter. I am now live, I think. We got this going here. All right, I'm just gonna wait for everyone to start getting on. I had some technical difficulties for the last 30 minutes. But we got everything fixed and now we are taking off. Yeah, good. Jerry's on, he can see me, perfect. All right. So, hope everybody is doing well. I'm looking forward to playing some songs for you guys. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Hi Royal, how are you? All right, let's get, for the last 30 minutes I've been scrambling because my phone was not going live, so I had to change everything, and now I got my computer going, so alrighty. Oh yay, Carolyn's on. Hi Emmy. Hope everybody's doing great on a Monday morning, or Monday evening. Morning, I'm like scrambling. Just tune up my guitar real quick, make sure we're all set and ready to go. And thank you, Jacob Stebbing, for being so patient with me and helping me figure out why my phone wasn't going live. That was a little frustrating. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go start off with a song that, again, my name is Tarrish Potter, and I moved out to Nashville about 1.5 years ago, and I am so excited to be here. You know, it feels like I've only been here 6 months because of the pandemic and everything else that's happened this year, but I'm going to go ahead and sing a song that I wrote. This is the first song I wrote in Nashville, and it is called I Learned That From Him. So here we go. Well, hey, hey, Mr. Blue Eyes, were they brown? I really can't remember now, but thanks again for tonight. You know, there have been others before you, but unlike you, they couldn't seem to get it right. If you stayed a minute longer, it might have been too much. Quitting time comes early when you don't want to fall in love. Sure of your first, and I would say, well, hell yeah, that's a good thing, 'cause I don't want to hurt. And if you feel like calling me on over, I just might tell you, yeah, maybe soon, 'cause it's so darn important to be distant. No, I didn't learn that from you. I learned that from him. I learned that from him. Oh, I learned that from him. Well, hey, I'm from LA, you're New York City. Small talk don't taste so pretty. I kinda like it like that, 'cause there's no getting over me or over you if this date don't turn to two, so let's just keep it like that. And if you stayed a minute longer, it might have been too much. Quitting time comes early when you don't want to fall in love. I can't remember your last name. In fact, I'm not quite sure of your first. And I would say, well, yeah, that's a good thing, 'cause I don't want to hurt. Okay, let's see who we got on here. Get some messages. Hi, Julie. Hi, Jeff. Oh, so good to see you guys. Thanks for coming on here with me. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I was having technical difficulties when I was getting on this thing, so everything's kind of makeshift in this house right now. So, okay, get some water. This next song I want to sing is a song that I wrote with, let's see, what do I want to sing right now? I wrote this song, it's called Castles, and I wrote this when I was in California, and I was in a band, an alternative rock band, and I changed up the arrangement a little bit because it's a really pretty kind of pop ballad. And here we go. This one is called Castles. Focusing the view, but I can't see your face, see a trace of you. You've stolen every part of me. Let him in, he takes a bite. It's such a lover's suicide, 'cause you've stolen every part of me. It's raining, it's pouring, oh, 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 how alarming. In my castle, it crumbles right inside my hands. It's falling, can't bear to speak her name. She looks at me, I turn away. She's taken every part of me. And every time I close my eyes, you're there. Every time she's right there in your hair. She's taken every part of me. And it's raining, it's pouring, oh, 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 how alarming. In my castle, it crumbles right inside my hands. It's falling, oh, feel it, can you feel it? Take it away, I don't want to feel this pain, this rain. It's pouring down now. It's raining, it's pouring, oh, 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 how alarming. In my castle, it crumbles right inside my hands. It's falling, oh, feel it, can you feel it? Take it away, I don't want to feel this pain, this rain. It's pouring down now. No, I can't feel you anymore, but I don't feel you any less. You've taken every part, and you're breaking every heart. Oh, you've stolen every part of me. That one is called Castles, and I wrote that when I had a broken heart, and I'm going to put that one back up on Spotify. It was on there, and somehow it fell off, so I'm going to put that back up on there this week so you guys can hear it. But it was produced by Jason Mader, he used to work at Capitol Records, and now he's producing for everybody on the planet, and he's fantastic. So let's see if we got any messages here. All right. Cool. Tequila Jack. Hi, David. Hi, Mom. Alrighty. Next one I want to play. I wrote this one. This was my first co-write in Nashville. And honestly, before I got here, I've been writing for about 15 years, and I never really co-wrote with anybody. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. There's the entertainment industry is more acting in California. There's a lot of music there too, but I don't know. I just never co-wrote really before I moved out to Nashville. So this song I wrote with Tamara Laurel, and she's an incredible songwriter. And we wrote the song. It's called If She's Gonna Be There. Here in the mirror, in a dress I can't afford, that no one will see unless I walk out the door. Staring at my phone after I just heard the news. Why am I surprised? This sounds a lot like you. If she's gonna be there, and I'm gonna be there, then I might say something stupid and not care. If she's gonna be there, well then I don't wanna be there. I guess that door you locked ain't really closed. If she's gonna be there, walk right up to her, if given a chance. Would I know her from the pictures and the ring still on her hand? Would I tell her everything, or just let her be the fool? Let her lose it all, but still have you. If she's gonna be there, and I'm gonna be there, then I might say something stupid and not care. If she's gonna be there, well then I don't wanna be there. I won't be some dirty little secret holding up the wall, lying to the crowd, saying I don't know you at all. I guess that door you locked ain't really closed. No, I guess that door you locked you never closed. If she's gonna be there, and I'm gonna be there, then I might say something stupid and just not care. If she's gonna be there, then I don't wanna be there. I won't be some dirty little secret holding up the wall, or crying in that space inside that bathroom stall. I guess that door you locked ain't really closed. No, I guess that door you locked you never closed. If she's gonna be there. Okay, I'm imagining you guys clapping for me, so thank you so much. Appreciate it. So fun. It's so different when I'm just playing. I don't usually stream live a lot, and I need to change that, but it's nice. I'm actually barefoot. I'm all dressed up on top and barefoot at the bottom. So, all right. How about Never Be? Want me to play Never Be? I should do that. Never Be is the first song that I ever wrote, requested by Jerry, and I haven't played this one for a while. This song is the only song that I have left on iTunes. because I took my other ones down because it's old stuff and I didn't want people to see my old stuff, and for some reason this one didn't want to go away. But I see the way you look at me. I've opened up, you shut the door. I never thought I'd be wanting more, but I'm wanting more. Don't look in my eyes, I don't want you to see. The tables have turned, here comes reality. Two different worlds set us apart, you see. But I don't wanna see. I don't wanna see. You and I could never be. You can't replace the way you feel with me. Don't come too close, I'll be pushed away. The bond we have is beginning to break, but don't let it break. Don't let it break. You and I could never be. I built you up, you cared for me. I made you laugh, tried to make you see. How can you say that we can never be? We can never be. We could never be. We could never be. We could never be. Why me? So that was the very first song I ever wrote a long time ago. I think it was like 2003. Yeah, 2003. And I went and got a guitar because I knew I wanted to accompany myself at shows and stuff like that. And when I got the guitar, I had no idea what to do with it. I was like, how do you play a chord? And I'm like, that kind of sounds cool. And then I switched the chord. I'm like, that sounds cool. And then I just randomly started playing that little lick on the guitar, and then those words came out. So yeah, that's how I wrote my first song. And just to take you back on how I got started in music, I grew up in a family band. We were called the Potter Kids, and there's 6 kids in my family. The first 4 were actually in the band. We're all T's. There's Triskin, Tarrish, Trek, Tuck, Tylee, and Talon. And the first 4 were in the Potter Kid family band. We grew up along the West Coast, so we actually lived in a farm in Idaho for a while. But so my parents, I don't know if you've seen the movie Selena. I love that movie with Jennifer Lopez, but kind of similar story. We started playing actually in nursing homes, me and my sister Triskin, and then at some point my dad was like, we're going to start the kids in a family band, and bought these instruments. And when I watched that movie Selena, I'm like, wow, that was my family. So he came home, and we would sing at churches, and we kept getting requests to sing at other places, and people were like, play here, play there. And so my dad's like, well, maybe we could turn this into a band. So we did. And we traveled around a lot, all over the country. I was playing at fairs and malls from when I was a little kid. And if you see my Instagram, a few posts back, I just posted a picture of us with Charlie Pride, because he was at the fair with us. And we got a picture with him when I was just a little girl. And that kind of shows our little family band. But you scroll through, you can see pictures of us on stage. So by the time I was 8 years old, I had played over 250 shows nationwide, and we were sponsored by Nike, and some cool stories that I'll share with you a little bit later about that. But let's get into another song. This next one is, I co-wrote this with AJ Jardine and Ben Click, and they are incredible. We've written a few songs together. This is the first one I wrote with them, and I'm really excited for them because they're out in BC right now, and they've gotten nominated for a lot of BC CMA awards, and fantastic artists. But this one's called The Spectator. We wanted to write really quickly. We wanted to write a song about, you see people doing things in their life, and you're like, why is that person picking up that change off the floor? Why is that person crying? Why is that person doing this? You see people all around you, and you don't know why they do the things that they do. And we wanted an insight to what they're doing in their lives. And so this one is called The Spectator. And picking up change off the floor, while wiping off her left cheek. It all starts to sink in. This fourth kid she can't afford. Well, there's some things you can't control, living in a world with people you don't know. He's throwing steel darts at the wall. A couple hours prior, he found out he was fired, and he's gonna have to face her at home. Well, there's some things you can't control, living in a world with people you don't know. Like when you open up your heart to someone, but they still walk away. When your time is up in your face and the pearly gates, there's just some things in life you can't control when you're living in a world that you don't know. He's sitting by the front door, slowly drinking coffee, just wiping dirt off his Sunday's best. Earlier that morning, he spent his time praying where he laid his love to rest. Well, there's some things you can't control, living in a world with people you don't know. When you open up your heart to someone, but they still walk away. When your time is up in your face and the pearly gates, there's just some things in life you can't control when you're living in a world that you don't know. throw darts at the wall. I'm sitting by the front door, slowly sipping coffee, just trying to make some sense of it all. I hope you like that one. That one's so special to me. It just has such a good message. And what kind of guitar is that? Tequila Jack. This is a Martin. This is my baby Martin. I call it my baby because I just love this thing and I take it everywhere with me. I also have a Gibson, which I wish I had down here with me. It's upstairs, but it has such a beautiful face on the guitar. The wood is really beautiful. And that one doesn't have a pickup in it, so I don't perform with that one live. Jerry loved it. Yay! Thanks, guys. I love hearing your messages. I really appreciate you guys commenting because I just love reading this stuff. All right. Okay, so when I lived in Hollywood, guys, I'm so parched. Hold on. When I lived in Hollywood, I was dating a guy who owned a lot of restaurants, and he owned this restaurant called the Hollywood Happy Ending. And he doesn't know I wrote the song about him, but he might find out. Anyway, he had this restaurant called the Hollywood Happy Ending, and I thought it was kind of unique that we didn't have a happy ending. And at one point in our relationship, he bought me a pair of running shoes, and I thought, happy ending running shoes, that's a great song. So, but anyway, when you break up with somebody that owns a restaurant, has this whole community of people that are in this restaurant bar, and you always hang out all the time, it just breaks your heart in so many ways because you miss that whole, you miss all of his friends and everyone that worked for him and all that stuff. And I would drive by that bar after we broke up because it was on Sunset Strip, and I would just be so sad that I could go inside, but it'd be really awkward. So, but I just missed all of them, and I rolled down my window just to kind of feel that energy again of what it was like to be a part of that environment and all of his friends. They're really awesome. So this one is called Uh-Oh. Sitting here in silence, driving in my car, and I roll down the windows as I pass by your bar, hearing all the voices just spilling out your name, and they wonder where I am. Thought I'd ask you the same. Well, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I just had a dream that everything's okay. Then I woke up in the morning to remember the pain. Tell me what I said, please, please tell me what I do. People fight to stay together, but I left that up to you. And uh-oh, well, uh-oh, uh-oh. 'Cause I just had a feeling that for at least a season we could make it through, yeah. I just had a feeling that for at least a season you could fall in love with me, I could fall in love with you. But uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I look back on all the times, yeah, well, tell me where they go. I should be there in your arms, just thought you should know. I'm a little confused, I feel like I'm a part of you. I put away my running shoes, but then you bought me some more. And I just had a feeling that for at least a season, oh yeah. I just had a feeling that for at least a season, just a season or two, I could fall in love with. If this is what they call a happy ending, somebody wake me up from my happy ending. 'Cause I just had a feeling that for at least I could fall in love with you, but uh-oh, 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 oh no. That there is uh-oh. I actually have a video of that on my YouTube that I recorded a long time ago. So yeah, how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing all right. Okay. So, funny story, when I was a little kid, take you back to when I was a little baby. When I was performing on stage, you know, we had so much fun when we were on stage, just going to all the fairs and just packing up and traveling around. And we were, like I mentioned, we were sponsored by Nike, and we would wear these like black slicker outfits, you know, the little plastic Nike outfits. And we did a vaudeville show. So we sang Beach Boys and The Police, and we sang Ghostbusters was a big hit. Ghostbusters. So we all dressed up as the Ghostbusters in our black outfits, black Nike outfits, and my little brother Tuck, who was 2 at the time, and if you scroll to that picture on my Instagram, you can see us all like lined up. Tuck was only like 2.5, 3, and he'd be the ghost, and he'd have a mask on with a lot of lights on it, and it would light up. My dad was an engineer, an electrical engineer, so he made all these cool stuff for us on stage, all these like special effects. And so Tuck would be out there running around as the ghost, and we had these ooze packs with these slime guns, and it was really fun. But so my sister would get out there, and she would say, "Who are you gonna call?" And she'd point the mic out, and everybody would go, "Ghostbusters," you know. And a sign lit up, Ghostbusters, and my dad made these flash pots that would explode on stage, and like really cool effect. Well, one time the flash pots did not go off, and my dad's backstage, and he's working the sound bar, and my sister Triskin yelled, "Who are you gonna call?" "Ghostbusters." And people weren't screaming like they usually do when the flash pots explode on stage. And so my dad's like, "Why aren't they screaming?" And he saw that the flash pots did not explode. So he's thinking, what happened? So he goes back into where everything's all plugged in, and it was kind of one of those Chevy Chase moments of Christmas Vacation, where he's like trying to figure out what's going on. And he turns on the switch, and well, at that time my brother Trek was standing right over the flash pot, and he was in his plastic outfit, and just exploded. And didn't kill my brother, thank goodness, but he was definitely a little shook up, and good thing he had a change of clothes underneath, because the plastic just melted to his clothes that were underneath. But good times. I've got a lot of stories about us being on stage as kids, but that was one of them, so thought I'd share that with you. Alrighty, what do we got? Okay, this next one I'm going to play for you. I don't know if you've ever had anybody in your life tell you that you're not going to be something that you want to be, or you're not going to make it, or really tear you down. And I wrote this about somebody in my life that hurt my feelings. This one's called "Be That Way." I read the message that you sent to me today. The words you said, they pierce my heart and won't go away. I somehow missed your point of view. You somehow led me to believe in you, but now you've torn it all apart. Where do we go from here? Not a tear has left the eyes of me today. I know you meant to make me cry, make me stumble on my that on my own. But the stone that you just tossed, somehow I feel so all alone. And you've been crossing the line. I've borrowed enough time before I let you go. You're fading, constantly waiting for someone to show you how to walk that road. So don't be coming back. You've got me under attack. And I'll fight myself from holding back the words I'm begging to say. Be that way. So go unravel what's within. Doubt you'll ever see my face again. I sure did think the world of you, mostly the writing that we used to do. But time ticks on and so will I. I'll find my peace inside another song and pour my heart out here on stage, if it helps me turn the page. When you've been crossing the line, I borrowed enough time before I let you go. You're fading, you're constantly waiting for someone to show you how to walk that road. Oh, don't be coming back. Your bitters turn so black, and I'll fight myself from holding back the words I'm begging to say. That you've been crossing the line. I borrowed enough time before I let you go. You're fading, you're constantly waiting for someone to show you how to walk that road. Well, don't be coming back. You've got me under attack. And I'll fight myself from holding back the words I'm begging to say. Just be that way. Hope you guys like that one. That one was straight from the heart. Yes, Tequila Jack, it would be an epic show. Oh my gosh, if you guys could see us on stage when we were kids, it was really funny. I want to tell another story about that too, actually. So Tuck, he was the youngest. I wish I had some pictures to show you right now, but Tuck was only 2.5 years old when he got started, and he would sing New York, New York on stage with a top hat and a cane, and just kill the crowd. He'd be like, start spreading the news, you know, with this little cane and kicking, and the whole crowd would just be like, oh my gosh, this kid's great. So we also had this song that we would intro into the fair. So we had the crowd all ready to go. My dad's warming up the crowd. He's like, okay, the kids will be out in just a second. And so we had these fake like stick horses, all just like saddled up, and we would come out into the crowd, and we'd grab our horses, and we would, you know, gallop onto the stage with our little cowboy hats, and we'd always go yip yip yee-haw, you know, and like jump up on stage. So anyways, Tuck, because he's 2, he would just take forever sometimes to like get his horse off the little thing and like gallop onto the stage. And so we're up on stage, and being kids, you don't really have a filter. So we're waiting for Tuck to get up on stage so we can start our show. And we're like, Tuck, hurry up. And he's like, he picks up the mic. He's like, shut up. And the whole crowd just loved it because, you know, sometimes you're kids and you just don't really know how to be professional sometimes. So, but, okay, let's sing another song here, shall we? I want to do a cover, actually. I do have, if you guys feel so inclined, I do have a Venmo. I'm saving up for recording, which I'm going to record in December and release something in January. So if you feel so inclined, feel free to go to Tarrish-Potter-Music. And if you want to throw a little tip my way, I would really greatly appreciate it. But obviously it is not, don't feel obligated. I love the fact that you're here. Okay, so I'm excited to play this cover. And when I decided to move to Nashville, I was terrified. I quit my job on a whim. I literally decided one night, I knew that I was going to again at some point, because I actually moved out here years back for just a short time. That's a long story in itself. But I thought, someday I'm going to go back to Nashville and I'm going to stay and make things happen. And where did my pick go? Guys, where's my pick? Story of my life. Okay. And so when I decided, yeah, I'm going to quit my job, I literally just, I was done that moment. I decided. And I wrote my resignation letter that night, and I walked into work the next day and I had a huge meeting. I was doing business development for a company. And I walked in and I was like, okay, here's our projections for the month. And here's my 2-week notice. I'm so sorry, I'm moving to Nashville. And they were like, what? So I was scared because at that point I didn't have a job anymore. And I'm like, how am I going to support myself while I'm trying to pack up and move to Nashville? And I literally was living on a prayer. So I started driving Uber, and I got a lot of stories about that, but I'm going to skip those because leading into this next song, this is when I was driving Uber one day. And I was feeling really down because I was like, how am I doing this? And I was scared to move to Nashville because at that point I still didn't know where I was going to live. I had a date of when I wanted to be there. And I was driving around some passengers, and I had my sunglasses on, thank goodness. But I turned on the radio and I was listening, and this song came on. And it was such a beautiful song. Where's my capo? Where'd it go? Okay. And I turned on the radio and I heard this beautiful song, and the lyrics started taking me in, and I'm like, what is this? And I turned it up, and it's called Girl Going Nowhere by Ashley McBride. And it just really touched my heart because it was a lot of what I was going through at the time. And tears were streaming down my face as I was listening to the lyrics, so I'm glad I had sunglasses on. And I was just praying that everything would work out. This one's called Girl Going Nowhere. Thanks, Dad. I get my sensitivity from my dad. Here we go. And don't waste your life behind that guitar. Don't waste your life behind that guitar. You may get gone, but you won't get far. You're not the first, you won't be the last. You can tell us all about it when you come crawling back. That road you're on just winds and winds. You're spinning your wheels, wasting your time. When the lights come up and I hear the band, and where they said I'd never be is exactly where I am. I hear the crowd, I look around, I can't find an empty chair. Not bad for a girl going nowhere. I get these calls out on the road. I heard your song on my radio. We always said you'd make it big. And I tell all my friends that I knew you back when. So don't forget all us little folks when you crash and burn. Remember we told you so. When the lights come up exactly where I am. I hear the crowd, I look around, I can't find an empty chair. Not bad for a girl going nowhere. I need to thank my daddy for the first set of strings, and all those folks who said I'd never be anything. It took a whole lot of yeses and I don't cares, a whole lot of basement dives and county fairs, to this show right now, and y'all sure look good out there. Not bad for a girl going nowhere. Not bad for a girl going nowhere. I learned that a few hours ago. So anyways, it's such a beautiful song, one of my favorite songs. Ashley McBride is incredible. All right, you guys, I don't want to keep you much longer. I'm going to play one more song. Actually, two more songs. Okay, so this one, I'm going to play Alcohol Talkin', and I want to give a shout out to my good friend Justin Love. He's in Nashville. He's incredible. And when I moved here, there were a lot of songs that I had written that I didn't know how to play on the guitar. I had the whole song in my head, lyrics and vert and melody, and I'm like, how do I play this? So I saw that Justin was a fantastic guitar player here in Nashville, and I'm like, Justin, if I sing you a song, can you teach me how to play it? And he's like, yeah. So within seconds, he had the whole song down. I'm like, wow. Okay, here we go. This one is called Alcohol Talkin'. A 6'2" shot of you with that shameless, cocky attitude that says you're about to make your move. That smiling so familiar smell, you're come on over here and I'll treat you well. Your spark is so hard to diffuse, but as your mouth starts moving, the words you're saying, faking that look, you've got me making, you're making me a fool for you. So reality is calling, and look at the time I'm going. Anywhere escape me from those riddles you use. That's just the alcohol talking, best that I get to walk, and I've come to my senses now, and I'm out this round. Each line you drop makes my heart shake. 6.8 to 9 earthquake lightning striking me right on cue. It's overdue, I'm so over you. Is that your hand upon my thigh? You better keep it to yourself if you don't want to die. There's nothing left to rectify. Well, spit it out, just one last try. Butter me up and then make me cry. What's that you say, oh me, oh my? Cause as your mouth starts moving, the words you're saying, faking that love, you got me making, you're making me a fool for you. So reality is calling, look at the time I'm going. Anywhere escape me from those riddles you use. That's just the alcohol talking, best that I get to walk, and I've come to my senses now, and I'm out this round. Each line you drop makes my heart shake. 6.8 to 9 earthquake lightning striking me right on cue. It's overdue, I'm so over you. That's just the alcohol talking, best that I get to walking. I've come to my senses now, and I'm out this round. Each line you drop makes my heart shake. 6.8 to 9 earthquake lightning striking me right on cue. That's just the alcohol talking, best that I get to walk, and you're nothing now but a memory. It's about time that I see, yeah. With every word that you're saying, you're flirting and swaying, sticking to me like crazy. what's new? I'm so over you. That is my alcohol talking song. I wrote that I used to work in this restaurant in Hollywood, and this guy would come in, and I thought, oh, he's so charming, and he would flirt with me. I'm like, oh, he likes me, and I'm like, no, that is just the alcohol talking. And I realized that he was just a flirt with everybody. Surprise, surprise. I'm like, he doesn't like me. I'm gonna write a song about him. But yeah. Anyway, so okay. Well, I know we've like almost hit an hour, and I just want to keep going. But I'm gonna close with a new song that I wrote this week. Yes, well, last week I guess, because it's Monday. And I wrote this one with. Oh, actually, no. I want to tell you too about Justin Love. So Justin, who has played so many shows with me out here in Nashville, a lot of writers' rounds. He's incredible, so I want you to go look at his music, Justin Love Music. He just released a song this week that I'm featured on. Not my voice, but just, well, it's my voice, but it's a voiceover. So I won a competition that he put out there for women to submit their voices to be on the intro of this beautiful song that he wrote called Went Looking for Me. And I've heard him play this song out so much in Nashville, and every time he started playing it, I'm like, oh, it's Went Looking for Me. I love this song so much. And that was way before I even submitted my voice to be on the track. And then I submitted my voice, and his producer picked me. And so now my voice is on the track. So you'll hear our little voice memo at the very beginning of the song. If you want to look up Justin Love, Went Looking for Me, and have a listen to that song on iTunes. It's beautiful, so I think you'll really like it. With that said, take another sip of water. And I'm leaving after this to go to Donaldson Pub to play at 9 o'clock. So if you're in the area, come to Donaldson Pub, and I'll be there. You can say hello. Okay. So this one I wrote with Andrew King and Justin Dukes, and this one is called Memory on Spin. Let me go in here too. Okay. Sorry, getting ready. I know that melody all too well. No matter where I am, it hurts like hell. It always takes me back, bringing up the past like an old photograph. Every note hits me all too hard. The words drive a nail in my heart. I know it's a shame finding pleasure in the pain, but I just let it play. And when it comes on, can't turn you off. I lose myself and I can't help but fall. I've been here before, and I'll do it again. Getting all caught up in what could have been. It's almost like our love didn't end. I put that memory on spin. It's the little things I really miss. How you held my hand the way you did. All the happy and the sad, what we didn't have. It almost drives me mad. When it comes on, can't turn you off. I lose myself and I can't help but fall. I've been here before, and I'll do it again. Getting all caught up in what could have been. It's almost like our love didn't end, but I put that memory on spin. When it comes on, can't turn you off. I lose myself and I can't help but fall. I've been here before, and I'll do it again. Getting all caught up in what could have been. It's almost like our love didn't end, but I put that memory on spin. That one is called Memory on Spin. Hot off the press. I really love it. Let's check these messages real quick. Anthony, thank you so much. Carolyn, you guys are so great leaving all these messages. I love reading them. Thank you so much for signing on and hanging out with me for a little bit. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm Tarrish Potter, and I have some stuff coming out in January. My website will be live, which will be Tarrish Potter Music, December 1st. So have a look, keep your eye out for that. And check out that song by Justin Love called I can't remember the song. Went Looking for Me, and it is the most beautiful song you'll ever hear. So hope you guys have a great night, and I'm off to Donaldson Pub to go perform again. So thank you so much, Tony, for inviting me to perform tonight, and I got to figure out how to log off this thing. There we go. All right, bye. Thank you so much.